runway 07. Using taxiway Alpha Charlie Cross runway 07 Foxtrot Sierra. Contact tower on 119.7 when ready.
I think it's too loud. Wait a minute. The speakers. We'll have to adjust that. It should be under sound, right? Oh, I know what it is. It's right here. Volume. I just don't want it to be too loud. Because these speakers, they do get loud. Especially when you holding a controller so close to you. I mean, I like hearing it. I like hearing the ATC, but sometimes if it's too loud, it could be very, very annoying. Just keep it in the middle. Alright, so now it's better.
Taxi to and hold short runway 07 using taxiway Alpha Charlie Cross.
Yeah, that's better.
07 Foxtrot Sierra, Baleaga 79er.
Maybe it's too low. Hold on. I think it's too low. Wait. It should be a little bit louder. How about that? How about that? I think that's better. I want to make sure everything's ready. I decided to just have my Pilatus PC24 be just a white color. No markings. No markings at all. I just want it to be just white because we are in a snowy area in Switzerland, flying over Alps, Switzerland Alps near Germany. People who are wondering, well, where is Switzerland? Switzerland is right next to Germany and Italy. I mean, it's right there. And it's not also far away from Slovenia and Croatia and Austria. Yeah, it looks good. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I think it should be brighter. There we go. Flight director, turn it on. There it is right there. You can see it turns pink. See that pink triangular shape overlay right here. Here, let me show you. There, you can see it. This pink triangular overlay. Flight director is something that I use just in case I want to use an autopilot, right? Just in case. Then I can easily just turn on the autopilot, and that's it, and I'm good to go. Even says right here, when you turn it on, it says autopilot, you'll see it. There. See? There it is. I don't think I need autopilot here because it's not going to be a long flight. It's going to be like maybe hour, 1 hour flight. We'll go at like 7,900 feet. We'll hold the altitude. All right, so what else is there left for me to do? Well, I do have to get a clearance. I think I did get a clearance, didn't I? I just have to go to the runway. Hold on. There is one more thing that I have to do here. One more thing. Make sure you have a fuel. That's what I meant when I said there's one more thing I have to do here. Here on this configuration, flight log configuration. That's what this tablet is the flight log configuration. So how many passengers? Let's make it a full house. Why not? And I think we're good. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Oh my lord. It is a full house. Man, what's with the twins? Jesus, way too many twins. What is this? God. You know, it's funny. These characters look as bad as... Should I even mention the name of the game? I made a video about it earlier. These characters look as bad as Code Violet. Oh my god. But you know what? This is a flight simulator, so it's like I don't expect them to spend too much effort into, you know, constructing these characters and remodeling them and putting some extra effort and detail on constructing them. But the way they constructed these characters, it looks like almost like AI did it, honestly. Like artificial intelligence was like, alright, just make a duplicate of it. I don't know, what do you guys think? You guys think that construction, the way they constructed these characters, it's a little bit off? I think so. But it's not, you know, I don't think anybody really cares that much. You know, they're okay. They're just, you know. There's only one lady here. She's like scared shitless. She's like, man, all these dudes swinging dicks and I'm the only one here. I know, don't worry. Actually, there's two ladies, by the way. There's another one over here. But that's my co-pilot. Hold on. Did I turn it on? There we go. That's better. See? It feels more enjoyable for them. Did I turn on the light for him? I think I did. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Everybody good. Everybody good. There's my lovely co-pilot. She will take care of the chatter on the ATC. I thought about maybe using a gyroscope, like using a gyro and try to fly with a gyro. I don't know, I thought about it, but we'll see once I take off. I don't like using gyro when I'm on the ground taxiing, but I might use the gyro when I'm up flying, just to see how it is. I think we're all good here. We're all set. How do you activate the gyro? You press left 1, L1, and left thumbstick. And there you go. And to deactivate, you press L1 and left thumbstick, and that's it. To open a tablet, you press a... let me see. You press, I believe, L1 and touchpad. Yeah. So if you want to open up your tablet, you press L1 and touchpad, and when you do that, there it is. Those are like nice little shortcuts. Somebody was asking me on the comments to make a video about like the controllers and the button layout of different commands. Maybe I'll make a video about that. People have been asking me about doing that, doing a video about like explaining the shortcuts on the PlayStation 5 controller and how to easily access certain commands. And they've been also asking me to do a T-Flight Hottest 4 test as well, to use the T-Flight Hottest 4, which is a Thrustmaster controller. So I don't know when I'm going to make those videos, but maybe over the weekend I might work on those videos. But for right now, let's go ahead and let's double check the ATC. Let's go ahead and taxi. That's what I meant to say. Let's go ahead and taxi. Taxi and hold short runway 7. Turn on 119. We can turn on 119 right now. So once we get to the taxi, to the runway, then we're good to go. And she'll take care of the chatter. She'll talk. That's why I have her. And we're in Switzerland and it's cold. It is. In Switzerland is what? January 16th. Probably what? 3:50 a.m. or something like that. It's like a 6 hours difference. I need to zoom out a little bit. Hold on. Let me see. Go to settings. Yeah. Let's keep it at 24. Yeah, that's better. So I can see, yeah. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cockpit. It really is. I'm so used to this plane that I pretty much know where everything is. All right, let's go. Very smooth. Down here you can also look at your engines, how fast you're going, how much fuel you have, everything. It's all here. Pretty cool. Like I said, I am like so familiar with this plane. Honestly, I could like turn on all the switches blindfolded. Seriously, because my muscle memory, I already know where everything is. And these monitors are operated by Honeywell Primus. That's the operating system for these panels. It's called Honeywell Primus. How do I know all this stuff? Well, I'm subscribed to Pilatus and I watch their YouTube videos, and all the information, everything is there. I mean, they really like give you all the details. You know what I mean? They have this one test pilot, and this test pilot explains everything to you, everything you need to know, where everything is, in a great detail, which is pretty amazing. Honestly, like they're telling you all the details about this plane, everything you want to know. How do you press on the brake? R1 and square. Now that's if you want to completely stop. Now if you don't want to completely stop and you just want to slow down, well, it's like driving a car. You have a brake. Let's say I want to accelerate a little bit faster, right? You press the square, and you slow down. And you use the left and right trigger to trim. Not to trim. I'm sorry. To move the rudders. But you press square to push on the brake. Here, maybe I can show it to you like this. See? It's all here on this controller. As long as you memorize it. So this is your left and right trim for your rudder. You want to trim your rudder to the left. You want to trim your rudder to the right. You want to slow down. You press on the square on the brake. So you don't have to necessarily, always move the thruster up and down. Now, if you feel like you're speeding, then you can slow down the thruster. You can do that if you feel like you're maybe going too fast. Now, the one advice I would give you is don't go full throttle on the runway. Go slowly.
Tower, Bobby Aga 79 are ready at runway 07. Departure to the east.
Bobby Aga 79er, QNH 1018 East departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 07.
Cleared for takeoff runway 07. Bobby Aga 79er.
And here we are. We're ready. We just need to position ourselves here on the center. And we just need to get a clearance. Now, how do you get the camera and the camera application and the ATC application? How do you do that? Well, simple. You press R1 and a left thumbstick. When you press R1 and the left thumbstick, then the circle shows up, and then you can go ahead and click on the ATC. There's your ATC right there. If you want to close the ATC, you do the same thing. You press on the R1 and the left thumbstick, and you use this circle. You can click on it, open it, close it, open it, close it. Same thing for the weather. Open it, close it. Open it, close it. So we're cleared for takeoff. We don't have to make any acknowledgement. She already did that for me. My lovely co-pilot. So this is good to know. Like, these are the shortcuts that you should know. Because once you know these shortcuts, once you understand how to activate these commands, then do you really even need a flight stick when everything is here, integrated right here on this controller, on top of you having a speaker built in, and you can listen to the ATC tower chatter. You can listen to the voice of ATC directly from your speakers. So, and if that's not good enough, you have gyroscope. You press L1 and left thumbstick, and there's your gyro. You can use that as well. So what do you need? T-Flight Hottest flight stick. That's what I don't understand. Now, granted, if you want to have that precise experience with a flight stick, go ahead. Use the Thrustmaster T-Flight Hottest 4. But do you really need it? This is really what Sleeping Giant was saying. I watch Sleepy Giant, a YouTuber. He does a lot of tutorials, videos regarding Microsoft Flight Simulator on PlayStation 5. Great YouTuber from Amsterdam. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. Go watch him. Great guy. Even he says, you know, do you really need Thrustmaster flight stick? He has one, but do you really need it? He says you don't really need it. As long as you are okay and comfortable using this controller, you know. Now, he personally couldn't get into the gyroscope, and I totally understand why he couldn't get into it, because it's very sensitive, and it really takes a lot of time for you to find the sweet spot. What I would recommend to him, to Sleeping Giant and others, is if you want to activate, when you're ready to activate the gyroscope, make sure that your controller sits like this. Okay? Horizontally, like this. Not vertically, like this. You don't want to activate it when it's like this. See, then you're like, oh, then it feels weird, right? It feels kind of weird. See, it doesn't respond well. So what do you want to do? You want to activate. Prior to you activating it, make sure that it sits flat like this. Horizontally, not vertically. Not like this. Like this. Don't do it like this. Do it like this. So when you do it like this, which I will showcase to you once we're up in the air, then you activate it. And you see, now it's smooth. See that? And I can press, I can push down, just like in a real aircraft. I can pull up, just like in a real aircraft. I can slowly move to the left, slowly move to the right. You can even use your camera and look around if you want to, you know. Now, if you want to use the camera, you have to hold the L1. Hold on. First of all, you have to, here we go. Make sure that you activate the gyroscope. You can still use your camera. You can look around, you know. You can use the right thumbstick while you are like flying. You can still look around, okay? You can still look at around the cockpit, right? You can even move around, like you can even hold the L1. You hold the L1 and the left thumbstick to go and move forward and backward, okay? Now, if you want to lower yourself, your height, you press the left trigger to lower yourself, like this. If you want to rise yourself up, you press the right trigger. Maybe I'll do a video, separate video, to like show you this in better detail, because people have been asking me about this, because I know some of you have never played Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm a veteran when it comes to Flight Simulator, man. I've been playing this since 2020. Now, I know that the layout is different on the PlayStation, but I've spent now almost a month using the PlayStation 5 version, and I'm like super familiar and very comfortable using this controller. So just remember, for the gyroscope, make sure before you activate PlayStation 5 controller, make sure that it sits horizontally, not like this, not vertically. See what happens when it's vertically like that? So you want to make sure that it sits like this, horizontally, before you activate, okay? Before you activate. So before you activate, make sure that it sits like this, horizontally. And this is what I would recommend to Sleeping Giant. If you're watching this, Sleeping Giant, this is what I would recommend. Try it like this. When it sits horizontally like this, and then activate. See? Now it's not jerky. It's not too sensitive. Just like in a real airplane, you push the yoke down and it goes down. You push the yoke up and it goes up. Okay? Well, actually, let's take off. I'm going to use the one example. We're going to take off right now, and I'll show you. Okay? So you can see what I'm talking about. Now, before we take off, it's very important that you memorize these commands and the shortcuts on the controller. Once you memorize these layouts of the buttons and all the shortcuts, then it'll become just like natural. You won't have to like really think twice about, ooh, how do I, do this? How do I do that? How do I turn on, my ATC? Which button do I press to pull out the ATC, right? So you already will know what to do. right? How do I pull out my, touchpad? How do I zoom in on my tablet, right? Once you know what to do, once you memorize all of these controls, it'll become natural. Now, if you never used it before, then I don't expect you to memorize everything right away. But that's why I'm going to make a video, specific video, where I'm going to have two cameras, one focusing on me and the other one focusing on a controller, so you can see exactly which buttons I'm pressing and all of that. Okay? Or as they say, and all that jazz. And all that jazz. Alright? So now we can go ahead and we can take off. Now, before we take off, somebody asked me, how do you walk around? Simple. You press L1. You press the L1 on the left side of the controller. L1, left one. And you use the right thumbstick to look around. Okay? And if you want to move around, you use a left thumbstick. And you start moving around. So you use the left thumbstick while holding the L1 to move around, and then a right thumbstick to pan and scan. Pan and scan, right? Panning, scanning, circling around like a Terminator, right? But that's it. Now, if you want to go lower, you always hold the L1. If you want to go lower, you press the left trigger, go lower. If you want to go higher, press the right trigger, go higher. But you're doing all of this while you're holding the left L1 button. So you want to make sure that you always have your finger on this L1 button. So that's how I do it. A lot of people ask me, how do you, walk around like it's nothing, That's how. It took me a while. You got to remember, I'm a veteran of this game. So this is like easy for me because I know the layout button and the controls and all that. So it's like muscle memory. I memorize it. It's easy for me. But like I said, I'll make a separate video and I will have two cameras, one focusing on a controller so you can see which buttons I'm pressing, and then one on me and on the video game from the capture card so you can see which buttons are which. I think I will use my original controller like this one, because this black controller, it's kind of hard to see square and O and triangle and X, You know what's interesting? I look at the PlayStation controller and I look at the TV show Squid Game. What's funny is, well, I mean, it's really funny, but it's kind of, but it is kind of funny that they're using the same symbols from PlayStation. It's square, triangle, X, and O. O and X, right? And square and triangle. So that's the first thing when I started watching Squid Game. That was the first thing that I started realizing. Man, did Sony make this? And I said, no, Japan didn't make Squid Game. Korea did. South Korea, Seoul, South Korea. I had a partnership with them years back with the LG. Life is good. Life's good. Life is good. LG, and that's where it's. Hold on. No, LG. LG, stop. I know. See? Speaking of Korea, man, I am 100% Korea. So anyway, Squid Game, it's in Korea. It's in Seoul. It's not it's not a Japanese TV show. It's a Korean TV show. Now, Korea, Japan, I mean, they're really not that far. Just go on the ship, on the boat, and you'll be there pretty quickly. But it's different countries, you know. All right. So anyway, I just find that very interesting. Like when I look at those guys in pink in a Squid Game, and how they all have, you know, triangle, X, square, and O, and it's all like PlayStation symbols, you know. Anyway, by the way, great TV show. I'm on like a season 3, finishing season 3. Is there a season 4? I don't know. Is there? Are they working on a season 4? I know I'm kind of late to the game, late to the show. I know the TV show has been around since 2023, and I'm kind of like late to the party, but it's really good. It's really good. No wonder it was so popular. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take off. Remember, I will use my gyroscope controller to lift up and then move around, okay? Control the plane. So I'll be using a gyroscope. And just remember, when you activate gyroscope on your PlayStation 5, make sure that it's horizontal, flat, not like this, okay? And it'll be smooth, okay? Here we go. See, I'm using a gyroscope. See how smooth that is? Using a gyroscope. Use the directional button down. Use the directional button up for your flaps, and directional button down for your gear. So remember, your gear, it's always going to be directional button down to open and close your gear, meaning your wheels, gear. That's directional button down. And then your flaps on your left and right wing, it's directional button up. What's up, Shuki? How you doing, man? How are you? So you see, I'm doing everything with gyroscope. Yes, I can look around with the camera. I can still move around using a right thumbstick. So using a gyroscope, it's something that you will have to spend time practicing and trying to find the sweet spot. But once you find the sweet spot, I think you will enjoy it. It's pretty much the same, as no different than you using a flight stick. Doing neutral, well, that's good. That means you're not depressed. That means you're doing good. I have this new thing. If you're doing neutral, that means you're doing good. If you tell me that you're doing okay, it means you're depressed. You're not okay. But if you're neutral, it means you're good. And that's where you want to be, neutral. Hold on.
Babiaga 79er.
Babiaga 79er. Radar contact 1 mile east of Lima Sierra. Tree X-ray Papa 6500.
And I can even do it with one hand. Look at that, one hand.
Roger. Babiaga 79er.
So I know that some of you are having difficult time getting used to the gyroscope on the PlayStation 5 controller. But maybe this video live stream that I'm doing, maybe this will help you, realize that it works. Because I know that he's been struggling with it. Sleeping Giant, the guy from Amsterdam, I've been watching him. He's using Thrustmaster T-Flight Hottest 4, but he's been struggling with the gyroscope. Just remember, make sure you keep it flat like this. When you activate your gyroscope, don't go like this. Go like this. Okay, make sure that it's flat. You want to make sure that it's flat. See, now that it's flat, now it's smooth. Smooth as a butter. See? No issues. For some reason, my wheels don't want to close. I don't know why. Oh, I'm sorry. The gear, it's a directional. My apology. The gear is directional button on the right. So I'm sorry, your gear is directional button on the right, and your flaps are up directional button, down directional button. But anyway, I'll make a video and I'll explain everything on the video. No, not the aliens. Not aliens this time. This was my mistake. Unfortunately, this one's on me. When it's aliens, then it's a glitch. Then it's some sort of a glitch. But now we're good. We're good. No, this is my mistake. Yeah. Everything's good. I forgot that directional button up, it's for the flaps, and directional button down, it's for the flaps down on your wings, flaps up on your wings, and then directional button on the right, it's for your gears to go down and go up. There we go. Can I remove this waypoint? Yes. You just press the left thumbstick and it's removed. You don't really need it. You can look at the your radar. You can look at the pink line that's on your radar right above you. Or you can just pull out your tablet and just do that and look at it that way. See, I'm using a gyro. It's all gyroscope. Smooth as a butter, and it's with one hand. I don't even need two hands. I just need one hand. Why? Because I'm really that good. Unfortunately, I'm really that good. We can slow down a little bit. We don't have to go really fast. Old gyroscope. See? Once you get used to it, and once you find the sweet spot, me personally, I don't like using it, but people who say that it's unplayable and you can't use it, I disagree. You just have to practice. You can't just try it one time and make that conclusion. You have to really practice. The more you practice, the better you're going to be. I mean, if it works for me, if I can do it, so can you. What one man can do, another can do. Who said that line? Shuki. What one man can do, another can do. Let me see how good you are with the movie trivia. Don't Google it now, Shuki. Think. Okay, so I'm not going to be using gyro anymore because that was just for me to demonstrate how it works. So I will turn off the gyroscope. There, that's better. I mean, you can play however you want to play. I'm just saying in general that gyroscope works fine. There's no issues with a gyroscope on PlayStation 5 controller. You just have to get used to it and find the sweet spot, and once you do, that's it. You're good to go. Or if you prefer Thrustmaster, T-Flight, Hottest 4. Whatever works for you. I want to go to a lower altitude so we can enjoy these mountains. People are probably saying, how could you see with these sunglasses? And I'm thinking to myself, what makes you think it's a sunglasses? Believe it or not, these are not sunglasses. Although they can be, but they're not. They are high definition blue UV light protectors. So when the blue UV light is beaming from your television, it damages your eyes, actually. So this protects your eyes. I'm not wearing these just to be some cool guy. No, 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 no. Even though they looks great on me, I'm wearing these because, for the same reason that Dr. Disrespect wears his Oakleys, high definition Oakleys that he has. I don't think you, Shuki, you didn't know either, did you? That these are high definition glasses, protective glasses. I can see clear as a day. Actually, I see better with these than with my own two eyes. So now you know. Oh, you did you? Oh. What colors do you have? Yellow? I could have purchased the yellow ones. I just don't like the yellow. It just makes me look like a dork. These are like dark red. So it's just better. Oh, nice. Are they Oakleys or a different brand? I mean, Oakleys are expensive. Oh, you got a different brand. Nice. A lot of people are using these high definition gaming protective glasses. What is the blue light? Well, the blue light is the light that emits from your white balance. Why do you think people always prefer warm color? Remember, when I used to do television, I used to tell people, on your television, always select warm 1 or warm 2 tone of color on your white balance. You never want to select cold. I see a lot of people use cold blue. Man, you're destroying your eyes with a cold blue. Even on my monitors, even on my ultra wide monitors, I select either warm 1 or warm 2 on my white balance. Nice. Well, it's not good for your eyes. That's why you wear these protective, glasses. Oh, it will certainly make you blind. Blind. You are blind. I learned that a long time ago. All my televisions and monitors are warm, either warm 1, warm 2. But majority of these, like OLED televisions, especially LG, has the blue light protection. You can turn on the blue light protection and it will, I think a lot of televisions have that nowadays, where you can turn on that blue light protection. What it basically does, it removes that blue emitting light on your white balance and turns it more into a warm color. Well, my eyes are not like they used to be. Like when I'm reading something, I have to get very close. Actually, not even that. I can't even get too close. Like, I need reading glasses. I need like a prescription reading glasses. If I get too close, I can't see. Like it has to be like a certain distance between my eyes. But that's part of, growing old. When you get older, that's what happens. Your eyes are not what they used to be. Did you watch Frankenstein yet? Oh, I forgot to turn on the icing. Hold on. The icing. Jesus. There we go. Man, you're never going to see that Frankenstein. I think you'll see Ben Affleck movie and Matt Damon movie before you see Frankenstein. Which is tomorrow. Rip. Let it rip. Let it rip. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I'm still trying to finish Squid Game Season 3. I'm on like episode 3. It's such a great TV show. Yes, it's very graphic, it's very bloody, and some scenes are hard to watch, but I don't want to... Should we talk about it? Okay, I assume everyone here has seen I assume everyone has seen Squid Game by now. It's been how many years now? Since 2023? I assume everyone has seen it by now, right? Come on. Everybody knows about the red light, green light, and all these other games that they've done. You never seen the Squid Game? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. See, we cannot talk about it. All I can tell you is 456. That's all you need to know. It's 456. And she was great. 6'7". 6'7". 456. 6'7". She was great. 456 is, man. 456. And then you got the front man. Front man is the front man. Front man is there to remind you things are the way they are because that's the way it always been. And you can't change that. You can't change humanity. You can't change people. That's the whole message of that TV show. People are people. They are what they are. They're very complex. They have, you know, positives and negatives about them. But the one thing that's true, humans are humans. We act a certain way, and we always will act a certain way. And we are very unpredictable. It's a very interesting philosophical message in that TV show. You know, a lot of people think, oh, it's just, you know, they're just a ruthless organization, blah blah blah. When in fact they're not. They're just like, nobody's forcing you to do anything. You choose to be here. And we're giving you an opportunity, right? It's like, of course, I disagree with what they're doing. I mean, it's so inhumane. But at the same time, life is inhumane. Shit that's going on the streets, right? There's a lot of inhumane shit going on. Look at these wars and these murders and stabbings and killings, right? All this crap. It's a very interesting TV show, man. It's very philosophical, right? But you gotta watch it to understand, like, philosophical message that's in there. Obviously, I'm on a season 3, so I already know, like, pretty much a lot of stuff. What I'm trying to say, there is no good guy, bad guy. There's just human beings. This is who we are. This is who we have always been and always will be. It's in our DNA. It has never has changed. But anyway, I don't want to spoil it. You have to watch it to understand. Now, for those who have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. Remember, everything in life, it's a choice. How badly do you want something? How badly do you want the money? How badly do you not want the money? What's more important to you, the money or your life? Whatever the life it might be. Life has choices. Just remember, every choice has its own consequences. Every choice has its positives and negatives. Nothing is perfect. There's no guarantees. But it's a very interesting metaphor in that TV show. It's 3 seasons. It's 3. I'm on a 3rd season, man, and it's a very brutal, like, TV show. It's very graphic, so if you're like, if you have anxiety and shit like that, it's you know, it's very, like, realistic, man, in some ways. But it's not about the gore and blood and all that stuff. It's about the metaphor that it has, the message, the metaphor, the philosophical message is there. I think you will like it. I think everyone has liked it, man. It's very popular. I mean, I first heard about the Squid Game when I was in Meta Horizon. Like, what is with all this red light, green light shit? What is all this, you know? Go run around in a circle in the merry-go-around, and then you gotta go to the room and hide in the room. And what's with all these glass bridges, right? And there's cracks on these bridges, like, and you have to cross these bridges. I was always wondering, what is this? And now I know, because I never watched it. I mean, I found out about it through VR. I was in the real Squid Game in the VR, bro. And it was pretty freaky. I don't know if there's a 4th season. I think it's just 3 seasons. But I don't know, what can they do in the 4th season. I'm sure they can come up with some more games. You know, but then if they do the 4th season, then it's gonna turn into like a slasher TV show, like a, you know, along those slasher horror movies. Then it's gonna turn into like a Fast and the Furious, you know, where it's just like it turns into a slasher. I think they should just leave it like at 3 seasons, because I believe a TV show has to have the beginning, the middle, and the end. Because if you start milking it, if you start milking the TV show just for the money, then people will get tired of it, because it's like, all right, you know, it's kind of getting old. So maybe they should just, I think they just figured, let's just leave it at the 3rd season. Let's just leave it at the season 3, and let's not like milk it. I think a lot of TV shows, they make a mistake and they milk it. I remember Jack Bauer, 24. The first 3 seasons were great, but then, man, they started milking it. Oh, God. And I was a huge fan of 24, Jack Bauer, right? But then they started milking it. Milking it. It's like, oh, my God, this milk's getting dry. Oh, it was released in 2021. Holy shit. Man, I am like... Dude, I am like so late to the party, bro. Jesus. But that's because I didn't have Netflix. You see, I didn't have Netflix, and it's only on Netflix. But I heard about it in 2023 when I was in Meta Horizon. I used to go there with Benny and Renee and Pedro. We used to go there, and they would always invite me to these red light, green light, all these games, and spin the bottle, Russian roulette, and all this other shit. Or run around in a merry-go-round, and you gotta go take like 3 people with you, and you gotta go inside this room and hide before these pink armed guards come in, because if you don't hide, they will shoot you, they will kill you. That's part of the game. And I was like, what the hell is this, right? And then Squid Game. I was like, oh, it's based on the TV show. And that's how I find out about. Then even Call of Duty, right? I was like, what's the Squid Game? I mean, this thing is popular, man. It's huge. I mean, I knew that the Squid Game was popular. I just, now that I'm watching it, dude, now I know why it's so popular. Holy shit, man. It's very popular. But well, you have to watch it to understand why it's popular. And I only find out about it through like VR, because I used to hang out with Renee and Benny and Pedro, and they would always invite me to these games, right, in VR. and Squid Game was one of them. And I never understood how to. I died immediately, bro. I was like, wait, I cannot move around when it's the red light? No, you have to stand still. Because if you move around, then they kill you. Just like in the TV show. So you have to just stay frozen. Then green light, go. And then she goes, turn around. Red light, and froze. You have to froze. Dude, I still haven't... Yo, my next TV show is the Stranger Things. Did you know that I only saw first few episodes of Stranger Things of first season? So, dude, I have like 5 seasons to watch. So when I finish, I'll tell you what. After I finish Squid Game, that's it. Stranger Things, for sure. Oh, yeah. I know it's a great TV show. I know it's fantastic. It won so many awards. So did the Squid Game. So many awards. I think the Golden Globe or something. It was like popular. Both of these are Netflix TV shows. But my God, man, Netflix has some really good original TV shows. I mean, you know what? Watching Netflix made me realize why Netflix is the giant of TV shows and movies, man. They really have the best original stuff, man. Best original movies. Well, same thing with Squid Game. All 3 seasons, man, just amazing. Now The Witcher, I don't know, that maybe after Stranger Things I'll watch Witcher. After I finish Squid Game and then Stranger Things, that will take me a long time. Then after that, I might want to watch The Witcher. The Witcher has 4 seasons, and just check it out. I haven't found a bad TV show on Netflix, dude. I haven't found, like, honestly. Maybe there is, because, you know, there's so many TV shows. But I have not found, like, a really, like, they're all good, man. Like, I haven't found a single bad TV show or single bad movie. They're all great, man. Honestly, they're all great. And that's one of the things that Netflix has, man. People say, and I say to people, well, this is why you pay for Netflix, because you're not going to find those TV shows and movies and programming on other places, man. And they have original stuff, man. And this is why, and even anime, bro. They have Castlevania. I'm a huge fan of Castlevania. They even have a Cowboy Bebop TV show, bro. I was like, what? There's a Cowboy Bebop. There's another TV show called Wednesday. Someone told me you need to watch a TV show called Wednesday. So they have a lot of good stuff, man. They do. This is why they're the best, you know. There's a reason why they're the best. Cobra Kai, which I need to watch that as well. Dude, man. I can go on vacation and just watch Netflix all day long. Jesus. Because, you know, you don't have time sometimes, Shuki. There's so much to do. There's, you know, so many video games to play, so many other things to do. I mean, where do you find the time, man? You know what I mean? That's my thing, you know. Yeah, I mean, you only got 24 hours a day. and you have to go to sleep. You have to do other things in your life. You have to go to work. You have to do this. You have to do that. Even, YouTube live streaming videos and my private life and everything else in between. Like, it's just trying to find. That's why I didn't have Netflix for like so many years. Honestly, because I was so busy. It's not that I couldn't afford it. I could afford it. It's just the only reason I didn't pay for it, Shuki, is because I just didn't have time. I was so busy because I didn't have time to watch. But now I have a little bit of time, extra little time where I can watch these movies and TV shows, Why, he's 22, 23? Oh my God. That's ridiculous. You tell him you're not old, alright? You're just starting to live life. Try and be 47 like me. Age 47, and you'll see what life is. Start growing some gray hairs. Wait till your stamina starts slowing down, then you'll see. When your bones starts hurting, then you know what it's old. What a bunch of nonsense. Old. Well, he does live out there, isolated in, in whatever that place is. What's the name of that place? Are we gonna be okay? Are we gonna be alright? Are we going to land? Look at that, we did land. Look at that. Another successful landing. This is nothing shocking for Shuki. Shuki knows that I can do it. This might be a news for some other people. But Shuki's like, hey guys, it's just another day at the office for Mr. 4K. With a PC-24 Pilatus, man. This is why I love this plane. Oh, what's it called? Frozen Toe? That's where he's at. Frozen Toe. Speaking of frozen, dude, it's cold in Florida, man. You know what temperature is tonight? 37 degrees, bro. Dude, for Miami, this is ridiculous, bro. 37 degrees in Miami, yo. It's 37 degrees in South Florida, in Miami, tonight, which is ridiculous, bro. You know, these houses, they're not designed to withstand that kind of cold, man. So that's why I'm wearing this, you know. I got this big sweater, you know. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. 37 degrees. It's a cold front. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's ridiculous, bro. Yeah, for us Floridians, man, 37 degrees. Bro, you don't understand. That's like Antarctica, bro. That's like Greenland for us, bro. Yeah, that's our version of Greenland. You know? 13 degrees there. That's cold. But here is 37 degrees. Now, speaking of Greenland, we're gonna defrost the Greenland. We'll make it green again. Okay. Alright, we'll make it beautiful. Now hold on a second. I'm not defrosting Denmark. I'm defrosting Greenland. What seems to be the issue? They don't like the toaster. I make the best toasters of all time. Oh. We need the Greenland because I don't want to Russia and China. To come nowhere near the Greenland. Oh my god. It's pretty serious though. It's pretty serious. Like Denmark already sent their troops there. We're preparing to go there. The clash of the... Here's the weird part, man. They're the NATO country. And of course, we are the NATO. So how's that going to work out, dude? I don't think anything's going to happen. It's just... Danish people need to understand we're the superpower. You just have to... It's like a Squid Game. You know, this is the way it is. You know, we run the show, we run the world. It is what it is. You just have to accept it. It is what it is. We have the biggest stick ever, and I'm wielding this biggest stick, and I want the Greenland. We're gonna make it great. I'm going to defrost it. I sent the JD Wentz over there to defrost, make it nice and green so we can play some golf. I want to build a lot of golf courses there on the Greenland. It's too late at night for this, bro. It's too late. I want to build the greatest golf course ever in the Greenland. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to go there. It'll be great, like you never seen before. And we're going to defrost it. The Prime Minister of who? Of what? I never heard of him. Who is he? Well, that's too bad. He'll just have to suck it up and enjoy the American flag in Greenland, and that's the way it is. And you know, hey, we should go to Greenland right now, dude. Since I landed. I mean, listen, I think it's awesome, dude. I don't know why Danish people are making a big deal about it. Dude, like, don't you want to be part of America, dude? How cool is that? You don't even need visa, bro. All the Danish people will say, hell yeah. I don't need visa. I can just go to America, any state in America I want. Right? Because you're going to become an American citizen. So you're like, this is great. We're now part of the American, states. I think there's a huge benefit of that, and no one's gonna dare messing with you, right? So I think honestly, they should just just become 51st state. I like the way he thinks, this Mr. 4K. I think he's a fantastic guy. Very bright, smart guy. I'm telling you right now, this guy is a fantastic guy. I like him. I like him a lot. I like the way he thinks. Oh, Lord. No disrespect to my Danish friends. What are you gonna do with your little Danish navy, with your little Danish army? Come, please stop. Just be happy that you're going to become a part of, America. But just stop with this. You're gonna fight us. You're not gonna fight us. Or just stop. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? You're not fighting us. Okay? Just stop it. I mean, no offense. It's a small little country. I mean, how many troops do they have? How big is their navy? I mean, come on, please. At least I'm honest. We're the empire. We listen. I knew that we were a superpower for a long time. It's just what it's like. What's all of a sudden everybody's surprised? Well, we're the superpower. We've always been the superpower. Hello. Like this is like a breaking news. Oh, we just realized America is a superpower. Oh yeah, we've been a superpower for a long time. Okay? Okay? We have the best toys, the best technology, the best medicine, the best everything, the best plastic surgery, the best movies, the best entertainment, the best of the best. The best muscle cars. Everything is just iconic and best. Our airplanes, everything just looks best. I'm telling you right now, I really love this guy. He really makes me smile and put a smile on my face. He's a great guy, great patriot. I like him a lot. He's a great guy. What do you think, JD? He's a great guy, huh? He's a great guy. Great guy. Great American patriot. I like him a lot. Oh, okay. Where do I park this? Except healthcare. That's, yeah. Well, the healthcare, it is what it is, It's a Squid Game, you can always play a Squid Game. Maybe you win the Squid Game and make some money, and then you won't have to worry about the healthcare, and yeah. We all have to play a Squid Game. That's how you make it. That's the American dream. You gotta play the Squid Game. If you don't play the Squid Game, then you're always gonna be poor. You will never have anything. So you have to play a Squid Game, okay? Squid Game must be played, okay? And you must survive the Squid Game. What do they call it, JD? Red light, green light. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. Are you not entertained? All right, people who are watching this with the commercials, are you not entertained? Become a member. I know I'm just sick and tired of asking people to become members, because every time I ask people to become members, they just disappoint me. There's a lot of two-faced phonies out there, and it is what it is. But we have rules, and rules are there for a reason. You gotta have rules, guys. All right. With me, you can't be two-faced. You can't phony your way with me. That might work with someone else. It doesn't work with me. With me, you just got to be, all I ask of people is one simple thing. Just be honest with me. Just don't bullshit me. Be transparent, be honest, and don't bullshit me. That's it. I don't care about the $2. It's not about that. It's about, can I trust you? Am I able to trust you? And if I cannot trust you, I don't want you on here. You can't throw money at me. You can't buy me out. Okay, you can't buy my friendship. You gotta be 100% with me. Okay? Because I know everything anyway. I know everything anyway. So I always tell people, don't cry to me when you're blocked. You're blocked for a reason. You're banned for a reason. I already talked about this last year. I made a video, okay? And I talked about it. People just need to understand. These are my rules. They're there for a reason, And all it takes is common sense. Just use common sense. And if you're not clever enough, if you're dumb enough and you can't use the common sense, and you think I'm stupid and I don't know, don't waste my time. See, Shuki is the one who gets it. He understood. And that's why he is part of this channel. That's why he's not banned. That's why KJ is here. Okay? It's like a Squid Game. Not everyone's going to make it. Not everyone. Not everyone's going to make it in the Mr. 4K's channel. A lot of disqualification. And that's only because they think they figured me out. Right? They think they know what I think. Even though I explained the rules. Don't piss on my rules. When you disrespect my rules, you disrespect me. Okay? Don't disrespect my rules. That's it. And the funny thing is, I can see what you guys are doing. I can see when you downgrade your membership. I can see when you purchase the membership, when you downgrade it. I see everything. I see everything. And people tell me stuff for free. They're like a little bees whispering to my ear on the emails, telling me everything for free. So, you only got yourself to blame if you're banned, and if you're blocked, you only got yourself to blame. I'm not going to mention anybody's names. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But I'm just saying this in case you guys are watching. Okay? You only got yourself to blame. Shuki's here for a reason. See, Shuki, it's Shuki Babeba 456. He made it. Why did he make it? Because he's always here. He doesn't bullshit me. He tells me the truth about everything. And now I'm not going to talk about his private life. I'm not going to talk about... People don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. That's confidential. I keep my members confidential. But people who are, trying to waste my time, trying to comment my channel, thinking they figured me out, you haven't figured nothing. And this is exactly why you always end up on a losing end of the stick. Because you think you figured me out. You know me. Nah, they will never learn. There's people out there that will never learn. Okay? Shuki. I'm not saying this to be some kind of a prick, because I'm not a prick, but it's hopefully a lesson that people will learn with me. I'm not like Dr. Disrespect. I'm not like Nick Merckx. I'm not like any other YouTuber out there. Don't compare me to any YouTuber, because I'm none of them. Not even close. I am unique me. Believe me, even Google knows, even YouTube knows that I'm very unique me. There's only one unique me on this planet. And I always tell people, don't piss on my rules. Don't disrespect my rules. I have rules for a reason. That's it. See, I even finished my banana. And I was even able to land this airplane during the night in Switzerland. And I was able to entertain you, right? Have some comedy. Give you a little tutorial on how to use the controls on PlayStation 5. I did all of this in this live stream. How many YouTubers can do that? And have these traits of qualities that I have? How many? Not many. They're all predictable. They're all predictable. You already know what they're going to say. You already know what their shtick is. You already know what their character is. I have many characters, but I have rules. And I've been doing this for 12 years. And every single time people try to come after me, try to piss on my rules, they lose. Every single one of them lost. Why that is? Ask yourself this question since 2016. Why have all of you lost against me? You lost because you think you figured me out. You think you know everything. Whether it's the guy from Germany or the guy in Canada or the guy in UK or many of them in UK, they all think that I'm some kind of yayo that was born like 5 minutes ago and I just cut my umbilical cord. And I don't know how many times I have explained this. Many, many times. Remember, it doesn't matter to me. People come and go. I could ban 300 subscribers. I could ban 1,500 subscribers. I could ban 4,000 subscribers. It doesn't bother me. I'm still going to get new people to watch me. People come and go. But it sucks for you guys. It sucks for you because you don't want to participate to help me. Because if you're not helping me, then what are you doing here? If you're not helping me, what do you expect me to do? What the hell do you expect me to do? To keep my arms wide open and give you a hug and kiss you on both cheeks and tell you what a fantastic guy you are, what a fantastic individuals you guys are? I treat people the way they treat me, man. Same goes with women. You know, all the phony shit, you know, you great, you this, you that, you know. Don't make me use profanity. Ladies, please. I'm trying to be, you know, peaceful here. I don't want to use profanity. I'm better than that. But it really boils my blood when people start like patronizing me and coming at me with the fake, phony, you know, small talk. Oh, you the best. You, oh my God, where have you been? I've been here. I never left. Where have you been? Oh, I know, no excuses. 6 months, no excuses. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging the obvious. But I don't want to do the same song and dance and be your dancing monkey. Okay? I'm not looking for that. Same with the other guy. With the other guy, I'm not going to mention his name. Dude, do you remember me? Since 2017? Yeah, I do remember you. But where have you been since 2017? That's a long time ago. Do you know how much content I have made? How many live streams and videos I have made since 2017? Including the podcasts? So don't come to me with some lame-ass excuses. I'm allergic to that. I don't like that. Okay? I have relatives whom I haven't spoken in 20 years. Now, ask yourself this. If I haven't spoken to my own relatives in 20 years, and they live nearby, they're not that far, and I haven't spoken to them, they haven't spoken to me in 20 years, if I haven't spoken to my relatives in 20 years, what do you think on the internet? I'm going to waste my time? I don't think so. See, I'm saying this because I know you guys are watching. And I know what you're thinking. But everything that you're thinking wrong. Okay? And that's why you always lose, because you're thinking wrong. You're thinking with your emotions, and you're not thinking with being rational. To think rationally. Shuki understands. Shuki's here for a reason. Okay? Because he's honest, he's transparent. And I trust him. I trust the guy. Now, he can talk to whoever he wants to talk to. I don't own Shuki. I don't own him. He can have whoever he wants to have as a friend. I'm not like some kind of dictator. I'm not like a front man in a Squid Game, all right, wearing a mask. I'm not control freak. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a control freak. But I do expect people to be genuine. Okay? And if you're not genuine and you're just feeding me a bunch of crap and you're kissing up to me and you're giving me all these small talk excuses, blah, blah, blah. Shuki's the same way, actually. Believe it or not. If it's okay if I say this about you, Shuki. He will tell you right now on the comments, he will tell you right now, he's the same way. He has zero tolerance for small talk and fake phony talk and all that stuff. He's the same way. He just doesn't have, Now, Shuki's a nice guy. He's tried to be nice to everyone, but deep down I know Shuki has zero tolerance for like stupid crap like that. And this is why me and him get along. This is why he's still here. This is why we only have... Here, I'll say it publicly. We only have 4 members that have made it to the finals of Mr. 4K Squid Game. Okay, I'm the front man. This is the Mr. 4K Squid Game. Only 4 have made it. Shuki, 456 Shuki, KJNBA 15, Texas Ranger, and Dominic. Now you're going to say, but why Texas Ranger? Well, I know Texas Ranger is not here on a live chat, but he does comment a lot on my videos, and he leaves comments and he asks questions and he watches my videos, which I appreciate. So he gets to stay because he's helping the channel. He's active on my channel. All right. Now Dominic, I know he's a pilot and he's busy, but even though he's a pilot and he's busy, he still manages to purchase 3 months of membership. 3 months in advance, even though he knows he's going to be busy flying. But he still manages, even between his flights, he still manages to come here and say hi and say hello. While everybody else is just feeding me a bunch of excuses and patronizing me, talking to me as if I'm some kind of an idiot, Guys, you do this to yourself, It doesn't bother me. It bothers you. Because you're not going to be part of this channel. Okay? Which I have explained these rules last year. And I feel like I've been talking to the wall, and no one has heard me. I think my accent is pretty clear. I think I'm pretty articulate in what I say. But for some reason, people just don't get it. Texas Ranger. Yeah, he's a cool guy. So yeah, Texas Ranger. So there's only 4 of you that made it, unfortunately. But that's all I need. 4 is all I need. Shuki, Babeba, 456. And I call you 456 for a reason. And then KJNBA 15, he made it. Texas Ranger made it, and Dominic. That's it. Only 4. Only 4 have made it, unfortunately. But that's all I need. Now, is there a possibility that those 4 might get banned as well? Well, that's the whole point of Squid Game. You never know. They might. They all might, lose. And go to Mr. 4K Pyramid. I call it a blocked 4K. There was a nickname that people gave me nickname. Because I used to have so many like trolls and idiots that I had to ban. And I was like, into the Mr. 4K blocked pyramid. You go. I used to call it Mr. 4K blocked pyramid. I know you here, KJ. It's okay, I know. But that's why I mentioned you. That's why I said you made it. Shuki made it. Of course. Texas Ranger made it. And of course, Dominic made it. Of course. But everyone else, unfortunately. Can they come back? Can I hand them like a little square, circle, and triangle card? I don't know. We'll see. I never want to say never, But hopefully, if they do come back, and if I do give them the card, hopefully they understand what the rules are in a Mr. 4K universe. I'm having fun with this. I really am. Now, it is also a little bit sad. But, again, people make their own bed. It is what it is. You make your own bed, sleep in it. Well, are you talking about the Squid Game is not until like summer. They'll have to wait till summer. And we'll see. Like June, July. So they'll have to wait for another Squid Game. Maybe I should change my name to the front man. Maybe I should change my name to the front man, because he does wear that mask like, you had your chance. You had your chance. You can come back again. You all can try again. And during the summer, we will deliver the cards to you. You will be given opportunity to come back again. KJ, he knows what I'm talking about. I mean, KJ, have you seen Squid Game? He knows what I'm talking about. Alright, so, we have landed. Let me park my airplane. Glad to hear that, KJ. It's cold over here. It's 37 degrees in Miami. Can you believe that? 37 degrees. Another successful landing, ladies and gentlemen. And my VIPs for the Squid Game, hold on. My VIPs for the Squid Game, there they are. These are all the VIPs. We got one lady over here. She's a billionaire. They're all billionaires. Every single one of them, billionaire. Colder than there in Colorado. Man, that's crazy. It's this cold front that's coming down from Shuki. From Shuki's cousins. Shuki's cousins farted, and their fart changed the direction of the wind. And now the cold front has come down here. I'm telling you. Shuki's cousins have a powerful fart. And carries, man, with the wind. And it brought it down. Down to Miami. I know. Well, you know, that's the way it is. When you're flying at night, nothing to see, you know. We have a lot of duplicates here. Which one of them is real? You see, one of them, it's a real billionaire. But he also has an extra decoy. So that way no one will really know who's the real billionaire. Which one's real? Which one's decoy? It's been like 60 degrees and super nice for winter this week. Wow. For Colorado, that's during January, dude, that's pretty amazing. For Colorado during January, that's pretty amazing. So, what games have you been playing? KJ. Have you played Code Violet? Did you look at the Code Violet? What a beautiful game, huh? Code Violet, it's so beautiful. It's like, it made me forget about like all these upcoming games, like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, right? The new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It made me forget about that game. It made me forget about Grand Theft Auto 6. It made me forget about Forza Horizon 6. It made me forget about even Resident Evil Requiem. Like, it's such a great game, dude. Like when you play that game, it's like you feel transported, like inside this toilet, and this toilet's flooded with a lot of shit, and you're like in the middle of that shit, and you take a strong whiff of it, and it's Code Violet. It's an amazing game. One of the best games I've ever seen, honestly. The game, even me watching it, I made a video earlier today, even me watching it, it was from the Red Brad. He uploaded like the walkthrough part 1. Even me watching him play it was painful. Think about it. I didn't even pay for the game. I didn't even pay for it. I didn't even like buy it. I'm not even playing it. And it's still boiling my blood pressure. Think about that. If the game can boil your blood pressure just by watching it, watching someone else play, imagine how pissed off you would be if you actually purchase the game. Maybe your cousins will love it. You should send it to your cousins. I think they will love it. They'll think that it's the best game ever made. Listen, no. I think your cousins in a frozen foot, they will believe that this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest PlayStation exclusive ever. I'm telling you. You should certainly you should buy the copy of the game and just send it to them as a gift. When it goes on sale, not right now, when it goes on sale, or maybe you can find it on CD Keys for like a dirt cheap or something, I don't know, maybe CD Keys will have it dirt cheap. Hopefully. It should be like $10, you know. I listen, I couldn't even justify paying $10 for that game. Now I'm serious. I couldn't even justify paying $10 for that game, and it's so bad. And what happened with Sony PlayStation? They already knew back in 2023 November that their first exclusive for PlayStation 5 from these four brothers was Quantum Error. And Quantum Error was terrible. It's same flop, same crap. And that's where I'm like, what is Sony thinking? Like, you already know their resume. You know that these four brothers made a terrible game with Quantum Error back in 2023. And now you're making a game with them second time around. Some people say, but Sony didn't invest money into this game. It doesn't matter. Sony vouched for these four brothers to make an exclusive game on their platform. And they said, okay. They gave them a green light. You can't just put whatever you want to put on the PlayStation Store. You need to have PlayStation blessings. And as a matter of fact, if I recall correctly, the very first State of Play, they were advertising Code Violet. Remember, I got excited about it, but I didn't know nothing about the developers, right? I thought, well, this is a, PlayStation exclusive. How bad can it be? But I didn't know, little did I know, developers behind Code Violet, they also created another disaster game called Quantum Error. So when people say that Sony has nothing to do with this, what are you kidding me? They vouched for this game on State of Play. Not once, but twice. Twice. On 2 State of Plays. They were, you're telling you need to pre-order this game. Everybody got hyped about it. Everybody got all excited. So when people say that PlayStation has nothing to do with Code Violet, give me a break. Like, just give me a break. Alright? Oh, you gotta take a leak? That's okay, my friend. Take a leak. And make sure you flush the toilet. What time is it? Oh my God, 11:38. Almost midnight. Well, I did make it. I did successfully land. I made a successful landing. So, it's all good. We started here. And we flew all the way up here in Switzerland without any issues, without any problems. We made it. We landed. We landed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'll wait for Shuki to come back from his piss break. I think we're done for tonight. It's already midnight. Maybe tomorrow, Friday, we can, stay a little bit longer. I've been debating if I should come back to Call of Duty. If I should come back to Call of Duty Never Dies. They do have some new seasons on Call of Duty. There's also Star Wars Outlaws, which I really want to kind of go back and play. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll play some Call of Duty tomorrow. And then on Saturday, maybe we can play Star Wars Outlaws. Now that the game is running perfectly. Now that the game is perfect, and I can play it on my PC with all the bells and whistles on the PC and have like the best possible graphics and performance with all the bells and whistles. So we'll see. Because I never finished it. I did play it, but I never finished it. And I think now would be probably the best time for me to play it. Now that everything's running smoothly. Because it's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass and, people say, but don't you have to like pay $30 a month for a Game Pass? Yeah. You do. But you can also go to CD Keys and buy a 1 month of Game Pass for $10. You can also do that. Instead of 30, you just pay $10. $10, and you got access to Game Pass for the entire month, which is more than enough for me to play a little bit of Star Wars Outlaws and some other games like Call of Duty, jump back into Call of Duty, So we'll see. I don't know. It depends what my mood is, how I feel. I'm still trying to finish Squid Game Season 3. And once I finish Squid Game Season 3, then I have to watch Matt Damon and Ben Affleck bitch and moan about who sold them out, who ratted them out, stealing the money from the drug dealers, because they're working as the narc detectives in this crime drama, which was filmed here in Miami. The movie is called Rip. It's coming out tomorrow, Friday, on Netflix. So I have to watch that as well. So we'll see. Not like a huge fan of Ben Affleck's. Ben Netflix. You go, Ben Netflix. Not a huge fan of Ben Affleck, but Matt Damon's in it. Matt Damon is in it, and I heard that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck characters are like fighting each other, like they don't trust each other, so there's a lot of drama going on between them two. They don't trust each other, so I want to see that. I want to watch that. And also the movie is directed by a film director who filmed Narc movie back in 2003 with Ray Liotta. So looking forward to this. Hopefully it's good. I hope it's good. But anyway, I'll let you know. I will let you know tomorrow if it's good or not. Or maybe I will let you know on Saturday, because I have to see the movie, you know. So I'll probably let you know on Saturday. That is if I remember to watch it tomorrow. And if I don't see it tomorrow, then most likely I will see it on Saturday. And then I'll let you know how the movie was. You know. I heard it's good. But, you know, I don't know until I see it. It's called Rip. Rip. Let it rip. Benny Affleck. When was the last time they worked together? It's been a long time, right? They haven't like done a movie together in a long time. So it's kind of cool to see them reuniting and working together, because they've known each other for 40 years. So can't wait to see it. Anyway, if I don't see it tomorrow, most likely I will see it Saturday over the weekend, you know, or maybe Sunday, right? Depending on when I have the chance to see it, you know. But I will most certainly see it over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. All right, well, I don't know how long it's going to take for Shuki to take a piss, but it's time for me also to go. It's almost midnight. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight. I hope it was entertaining and enjoyable. Thank you, Shuki. Thank you, KJ. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? I'll be back. Not sure what I'm playing tomorrow. Maybe Call of Duty, maybe Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know yet, but anyway, you will see it. Whatever it is that I'm playing, you will see it. Whether it's Call of Duty or Star Wars Outlaws, it'll be one of the other. But most likely Call of Duty, because I want to kind of come back and, you know, get back into Call of Duty. It's been a while. Yeah. Thank you, KJ. Appreciate it. And thank you for, you know, being genuine, being here. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. And congratulations. You made it. You made it, man. You made it to the finals. All right. Have a good night.